Oh wow, the deep roads are deep. Danga, Gem Merchant, Diamond Quarter. Proving grounds that way. Oh man, this place is going to be hard to navigate, isn't it?
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive. Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Wow, that's... shooing away your own son and wanting to recognize somebody else as the heir.
Lord Harrowmont should be our king. He was King Endrin's closest advisor, the only one he could trust. Endrin himself, ancestors welcome him, asked the Assembly to endorse Harrowmont.
People are at each other's throats, Missy.
The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne, Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin.
I'm gonna have to pick between them, aren't I?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Oh, wait a minute! Balin, I know that name! His favorite son, quote-unquote, wasn't that the dwarf who takes place in the dwarf loyalty? No, not loyalty, royalty route, the origin story.
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less. I am Narav Helmi, 3rd daughter of the 2nd matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger, what brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I am Ryu, a Grey Warden, and I'm here seeking aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
Who has the authority to defend against a blight?
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferrender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Alright, thank you very much. Yeah, that story sounds so familiar. It's crazy. Commoner. Nug Wrangler Boremore.
The great paragon Branka will never return. The ancestors have taken her from this world.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
I don't even know what a nug is. Apparently, I might find it in Dust Town, though, so might be worth going that way.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Dagna.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, so you can say that?
Oh, wonderful! I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
I'm a mage myself.
Then I'm truly honored. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Oh, dear God.
I can't even imagine.
Oh, she is way too happy.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Wait. Yeah, from what I remember in the character creation, dwarves are the only race that can't do magic.
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Then why do you even want to learn, then?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Ferticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords
Oh my
genealogies
god.
of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Oh dear god. I felt like I was just bombarded by, like, an obsessed fangirl. I have to actually go back to the freaking Magi's Tower.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Are you alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work I've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
You got a nice stutter there.
Well, it's the lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind.
I could shop somewhere safer.
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
You sound like Jimmy from South Park.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
Creepy. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, this leads to the deep roads. Oh, there's a nug right there. Alright, we can actually finish that quest right here.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Here you are.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Alright, so whenever I find nugs, just bring it to him. 12 pieces of silver. Not bad.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except to...
except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Are darkspawn the only danger?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm. Hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or a Desher's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Fair enough.
For your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
You know we will. God, this place is big. This place is even bigger than the Brexain area. It's like an entire new city, so it's like... I'm probably going to get just as lost when I go to Denerim. Like, I'm not going to have any idea which way to actually go. How do I... Oh, that's Pigor's implants. That's the way to the Diamond Quarter. I'll just keep looking around here for now. There's Dagna. Ooh. An armory. Is this one of the guys I had to talk to? No, it isn't.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Oh, I could sell his daughter out and tell him that she's basically wanting to run off to the surface.
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Seems like people prefer Harrowmont.
Aye, for 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself.
Not at all.
Of course. Keep in mind we also take items on trade.
I don't really have anything to give. Just have a few random things to sell, I guess. Alright, so... weapons were good. Armor, quite literally. The only person who could equip stuff is Zevran. And most of his shit is Dwarven made, so most of it requires, like, really good strength. Now, I'm not going to sell out his daughter or anything. That would just be a douche thing to do.
Guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn. I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Who are you?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men.
I can do it.
Too many were taken by darkspawn that way. There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Don't get your hopes up. We could search the deep roads for decades with no sight of the boy.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Oh, good. I didn't lose Zevran's approval. Ooh, nug.